Welcome back to another episode of Slay and Pray with Alisha and Corinna. This time, it's an emergency episode, Alisha.
Emergency.
Emergency. Okay. Welcome to Slay and Pray with Alisha and Corinna, the podcast where two creative coworkers turned besties deep dive into the shows we love, hate, and can't stop talking about.
Each week, we're bringing the banter, the hot takes, and a little bit of life's chaos. Whether you're here to laugh, cringe, or totally disagree with us,
you're in the right place. Because let's be real, sometimes you slay,
and sometimes you pray. And we're here for all of it. Let's go.
Our show that we've been counting down to for the last 4 weeks officially launched last night at midnight. Alisha and I were debating, do we stay up? Do we go to bed?
Do we watch it at midnight? I just couldn't, though. I absolutely couldn't.
I probably hadn't enjoyed it.
I know. And that's the thing, because I was like, if I watch it, I will stay up and I'll watch it. And then I'll just be too jazzed. And it's going to be 3 freaking a.m. I can't do that.
Yeah. And then, what do we get up at 5 a.m. to start our days and be like...
Exactly. So I did make the adult decision and woke up early and watched it.
Well, I'm actually so proud of us, on a major level.
Yes. I'm so excited.
I know. I am so excited too. I literally was okay, I woke up at 5:30, watched the first episode, took notes with my eyes
yes. Yes. I have a page of notes. I was even thinking that. I'm like, I just want to hit you with my page because there's no possible way we can hit every single thing I wrote.
No.
So.
Okay, so let's do this. Why don't you go through the overview, let people know what we're talking about, and then you read your page highlights, and then I'll interject and I'll read my page highlights, and then you interject, and then we'll call it a day, and we'll see you guys on Friday.
Yes. Okay. All right. Summer I Turned Pretty emergency episode freaking 1 of season freaking 3. Okay. Belly, nearing the end of her junior year at college, is looking forward to summer and a life with her boyfriend, Jeremiah, until a shocking revelation rattles their relationship. Jeremiah admits to a Cabo spring break hookup, claiming they were on a break. We've heard that before. But Belly can't overlook the betrayal. Meanwhile, best friends Taylor and Steven continue to complicate rendezvous, both juggling their relationships. Over in San Francisco, Conrad... Oh, I didn't know he was in San Francisco. I don't know. I thought he was in Southern California. Anyways, Conrad thrives in a summer clinical gig and dives into therapy to cope with his grief and lingering feelings for Belly. So much so that he even calls Jeremiah to say he might skip Susanna's dedication ceremony. Crap.
Oh my God.
There's a lot. These episodes... so full. There was just so much going on. Storylines on storylines on storyline.
But you know what? The amount of world building was so gratifying.
Yes. It really, yeah. I mean, it had everything I needed it to have. I'm really glad it was. But I was like, dang, is this a full episode?
Yeah. And I am actually so glad I just read the book because I kept going because that was in the book.
I know, I keep thinking that.
She elevated it in such a different way that I'm Jenny Han, if you ever hear this, Jenny Han, you are a genius.
Yes, genius. I know. She really creates a great world, great characters. I'm having a really good time.
I love her. And obviously, I loved all the boys I loved before series.
Yes.
That's my no long still. Could watch that 76 times in a row. Yeah. Be happy. But, okay. So hit me with some of your thoughts.
Okay. I'm just going to rapid fire the rapid.
But you know me, I can't not say. Okay. So
I just want to get through them and then we can come back to the highlights. Okay. First of all, the Raspberries opener song. Dun, dun, dun. Yes.
I have I have a thought.
Oh, let me get through it.
Wait. Didn't you think the music last time was so Gen Z based and the music this time is so millennial?
Oh my, I literally wrote that. I said, they know who they're talking to in this season 3. It's the 35 plus. Yes. Yes. Because I'm all these songs, they be hitting.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hitting. Okay.
You go.
Opener song.
I'm going to go on mute. I'm really...
The IKEA moving bag was so real to me when they're going to college.
Yeah.
Also, and then I put, also, they kiss way too much in front of their parents. I just feel like that's just too much.
This is uncomfortable, but like, also, I would kiss him in front of my parents. My mom would literally be like, I am so happy for you.
So good for you, Corinne.
You go, girl, is what she would say.
I love Steven and Tay-Tay's relationship. But I love that they were broken up in the beginning. Ugh.
Yeah.
And then they didn't room with each other, which is crazy. I would have definitely roomed with my best friend in college, but I think it's smart. As always, Laurel is right. They've been dating for we fast forward. They've been dating for 3 years. 3 years, and they literally act like they're like one weekend.
Which I love.
Yes, Conrad putting in the me work. And then I thought, if he's not telling the truth to his therapist, then he's actually not fixing anything.
Alisha, our notes are so different. Keep going.
They're super clingy. Belly and Jer are like so freaking clingy. And then I said, holy effing time jump, because I got whiplash from my time jump. Jer is a big fat baby. He's like, oh, cuddle me. I'm sad. I feel like these are just completely different characters.
Yes.
It like them being out of their like whole weird family element at Cousins, like now they're like actual people. It's like really weird. Like Conrad being a person and then I was thinking, has Belly not talked to Conrad at all? I said Jer is a delicate flower. Jer doesn't have his stuff together. They're really like honing in on that in the first episode.
Yeah. I found that to be so odd after last season, him taking care of his dying mother.
Yes, I know. And then Taylor's mom gives her great advice about like don't downgrade yourself. I mean, the other parts of that advice wasn't great, but she was talking about how don't downgrade yourself for a boy. That's like the overarching I got from it.
Well, a little more than that, girl.
I know, she did. But the sentiment. I said, Lacey. Because like they were kind of teeing up that at the party. And then the music. They know millennials are watching 35 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Conrad's girl BFF. I love that. I love that he has like a friend over there in California. I love it. And then I put on a break, question mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Have we learned nothing from Friends?
Yeah. By the way, their fight was so literally dumb. Yeah, they would never break up over that.
That is so dumb. And then enough for him to go to freaking Mexico and
no.
Anyways, that's my list.
Unbelievable. Okay. So my list is, so far this music is very millennial. They know their audience. Number 1. Number 2. Oh my God, the acting has evolved.
Yes, it really has. It really, really has.
Okay.
Good for them.
Good for them. Okay,
you went to some classes.
They really have grown up in every literal single way.
Yes.
I love Jeremiah and Belly's relationship. You can really tell that they're best friends.
Yes, totally.
And, you know, when you've been married for 17 years, like, you really got to have a friendship there. Okay, people.
That's not true.
So important.
Learn it.
My next one was, oh my fucking God, Conrad has evolved. Therapy, exclamation point.
But again, if you're not telling the truth to your therapist, then it doesn't matter.
Okay, like, I get that, Alisha. But
the amount of therapy.
But his therapist knew he was lying. And he was like, are you sure that's all that happened?
That's true. He did. But like literally his whole problem is Belly, and he is not talking about Belly. Like,
but the fact that he's in therapy and like he walked through the hallway at Stanford, like shaking his hair.
I know. It was a different Conrad, that whole thing. I feel like he's talked more in like the first scene with him than he did in the 2 seasons before.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Like, wild. Okay, just as a side note back to the book. In the book, Jeremiah takes a summer internship with Mr. Fisher.
Oh.
So he goes like back and forth between Cousins. Steven, obviously, I think I told you, wasn't in the 3rd book. So
that's crazy. I didn't know that.
He's at the wedding. He's just at the wedding.
That was that is so crazy how Steven is not in the book at all.
Yeah.
Like, or just a tiny little baby footnote.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And we'll get more into that later. But yeah, Steven having the internship at Mr. Fisher's, I think, is interesting. And I think that's probably, eventually, like, Jeremiah will probably end up there because of
I think I saw some trailer
yeah.
where he's like in a suit.
Yeah. So okay, so I put Steven. Oh my God, what a hottie.
I know. He really had a glow up for these seasons.
Yeah. He's working at Mr. Fisher's firm, which I find incredible placement for him since he was nowhere in the book 3. Okay.
Yes. Although he does look like a little tiny baby in like a suit. Like,
doesn't?
yes, he does.
I'm like a little kid. I'm completely inappropriate. It's not a little baby.
All right.
Okay, Molly, you know what I was gonna say. Okay.
We all know what you're. Shout out Molly.
Shout out to Molly. The time jump for Staylor is phenomenal.
Yes. Oh, I love it. I love that they were broken up in the beginning. I love that they are progressed in 3 years. I love it.
God,
I love it.
I love them.
Yes.
Hold on, I had so much to say about this, but I did write it down. And really, their relationship delves into the complexity of relationship between first love and entering that new life together.
Yes.
And there is a lot of back and forth, and there is a lot of heartbreak, and there is a lot of we're together, we're not together. And guess what? Spoiler alert, if anybody younger listens, that is what your 20s are for.
Yes. To go be dumb.
Yes.
To make really big mistakes with people and that's how you learn how to treat people right. And then you realize how you should be treated. That is a big part of your 20s for sure.
Yeah. So I really, really love that they're evolving the entire show past the love triangle.
Yes, I think so too. I think that's like it needed. It couldn't just be like how the book was, you know, they really need those B stories, those like C stories with the parents and stuff like that. Like,
we'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
But I really feel like I'm obsessed with Staylor's storyline. Obsessed with it. I like that they're mean to each other. Yes, and I think I love it more than the love triangle so far.
I know. Me too. It is very rich. I like it.
I like it too.
But we haven't gotten even into the love triangle yet.
I know. But that's
where we
because I know it's going to get so messy.
Yeah. We have just established what's happening currently.
Yeah. I haven't even love Staylor's like in a friends with benefits relationship.
Yeah.
Which also, again, like it's just a messy time of life.
It really is a messy time of life.
Okay.
They're cheating on people.
Oh, it's so good. All of it's great.
Keep doing it.
It's great television. Don't do that in real life, but in the movies, perfect. Okay, I put, oh my God, a lot of OMGs for me. Fall semester in Paris.
I know.
It's giving Lauren Conrad in the hills. She didn't go to Paris, Alisha, because she was dating a boy. So we hope Belly goes.
Yeah. If that's your choice, always know that you should not choose the boy. Just blanket across.
1,000,000% stand that comment. I put, plot twist. Jared's not graduating and Conrad isn't going to the flower dedication.
Jared not graduating is like, that's his whole like personality. I think they really like you got some backstory on Jared where he's not just like this amazing little happy guy all the time. It's like sometimes that stops being so cute because, other people need to know your plans. You need to get out of college.
Yeah.
You need to fill people in. Like,
you need to grow up.
Yes, you need to grow up. I know. And he keeps saying like, well, I just want to have fun. It's like, all right, well, you're 21. Like,
I also thought that was such an odd character twist. Because he's like so responsible and I don't know. So I'm seeing in the book, he's very la-di-da, like how they're making him now.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The first episode, at least, they painted him not so great. Like, you're kind of like, yeah, Belly, run.
Yeah.
She's like basically making up for his, what he can't do.
Yeah. She does have mom vibes.
Yes. Because, yeah. You don't want that. Also, anyone in their 20s, if you're getting mom vibes, run. You don't want a mommy.
That ain't going to be right. You're going to have 2 kids then. Or 7, whatever. My last comment was, oh my God, Lacey Barone. And then the heartbreak.
I know. When she was saying you can't undo this, it'll never go back. She smacks him. And I think it's funny that she like takes off running. Like where are you going? But I was like, dang, that's because it's true. Once you tainted the whole thing, you know what I mean? Like you can't take this back. You ruined this. It's like you really freaking did.
Yeah.
I put this is not into my next notes, but I did put people are putting a lot of pressure on Jer to like you were supposed to be the good one. You were supposed to be the one that didn't break her heart. You were supposed to be different. Like, and then like, well, I guess he's just some other guy. And it's like, well, he is just a guy learning. Like,
yeah,
that was a lot of pressure to be the perfect boy for her.
Yeah, I just feel like that heartbreak that they're experiencing is unfortunately a part of a young relationship. You go to college to meet people, to experience things. Exactly what Laurel said. I feel like a mother. I am. Just kidding.
I always agree with Laurel.
I do too. You're right.
This whole show.
You're right. Laurel. Everything she says, Laurel is always right.
Also right with that haircut too. It's great.
Oh my God, she looks amazing.
She's so cute.
Do you remember like the emotions of a heartbreak like that? Like I could feel it in her acting.
Yes, I know. When she was saying that, I was like, dang, this is good. I
Like,
felt that scene.
Yeah. You're like, wait, that happened to me too.
Yes, I felt that scene.
And just like the depression she had after.
Gosh.
And like Lacey Barone, like fuck you, Lacey Barone.
Oh, she did that on purpose. What a freaking jerk.
What a bitch.
I know.
That really pissed me off.
I know. Well, she did it because she wanted to like flaunt. Yeah. And Jared was like, well, let's get out of here. We won't even get into that. What was right and wrong.
Her, Lacey Barone. And then I too would have freaking slapped Jeremiah across the face. Like, get fucked. That is your literal lifelong love, and you're just gonna fuck someone in Cabo twice?
I know. That's also what I wrote. How many times? I said twice. I'm like, one is a mistake, but 2 times?
Fuck you.
Like, the second time is conscious now.
Yeah. I was just so like in the bathtub crying or whatever.
Oh my God, shut up. Like I have no sympathy for you.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the second episode because then I want to talk about some of the really smart things Taylor said and we'll just go back through our list. So
okay. All right. Last Christmas, episode 2, season 3. The emotional fallout from episode 1 continues as Belly makes decisions about her future. She reveals her acceptance to a Paris program and grapples with her allegiance to Jeremiah. Tensions escalate when overheard rumors further strain their bond. Conrad, now firmly in San Francisco, finds his footing in therapy and through his new mentor, Agnes. Is she a mentor? She's like a BFF.
She is. I think they were having sex, so.
Well, yeah, I think that was in the beginning, but they're like BFFs.
Yeah.
His journey to self-discovery hints at unresolved feelings for Belly and impending reunion hotspots as the season unfolds. Oh my God. First of all, the trailer was like all, like the trailer that Prime put out was like all a flashback. I realized like
they were
all
trying
those
to
things.
confuse everyone.
They really, really were so much because it was a flashback of how life with Jared was nice and now it's not.
Right.
Crazy. Yeah, the whole thing was a flashback. The whole trailer. Even the Conrad putting his head up.
Don't you feel like they could have given us like one episode of Happy?
I know. They didn't. What's the
Why
drama?
do you have to be so dramatic right away? Like, I want to see 3 years of life.
of just how great it was.
I want to see like how they got those images on her dorm room wall.
I know.
Like, what?
Nope. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, holy freaking time jump. Like, God dang.
Yeah, and like by BT Dub, like Annika is such a big character in the book.
Wait, who's Annika? Is that her friend?
Her new college friend.
Yes. Okay. I wrote that. And I was all, who's the new friend?
Annika. She's great. And in the book, Taylor and Annika are not friends.
Yeah, you can kind of see a small bit of They don't get along. Yeah. Should I go through my list?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Oh my God, Jer and Belly fight.
Every single thing.
Taylor is over Belly and Jer's fight. Like when she was talking about it, when Belly was talking to Taylor about it, Taylor's like, I just like she doesn't care. She's like, nah, whatever. Belly tells him we never stopped being together when he gets back. Like it's a flashback from when he gets back from Cabo. He like kind of seems like he's gonna tell her, but he also kind of doesn't seem like he's gonna tell her. It's not like on the tip of his tongue. He was like
for a ditch.
Yeah, just a little bit, but it wasn't like, Belly, I need to tell you something. No, he was kind of like, I guess the moment passed. So let's see. I will say that the best fights, like when you're fighting with someone, especially like your boyfriend or your husband, is when that person is trying to talk to you and you're not talking to them. That's the best.
Oh, you mean that like gratification?
Yeah,
feeling?
the gratification of not answering like 45 texts that have gone through. Yes. Because, I mean, you have the power. That's pretty much high. But yeah, that feels so good.
But also, like, when you're young in texting, you're like, where are they? Why aren't they answering?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, when we were growing up, they weren't, like, delivered or read. Like, you would be like, did my message go through?
I know. Like, hey, I'm going to send you a text. Tell me if it goes through.
Exactly.
Getting this?
Exactly. Like, you would do that with all
your phone.
Yeah. Be like, hey, I haven't heard from... In my case, my husband was such a terrible text messenger. I'd be like, I haven't heard from Bobby. Can you text myself?
Can you make sure that it's working?
Exactly.
Oh my God. Okay. Yes, best sparks between Steven and his coworker, question mark. They have kind of like, I hate you, I love you little
I
thing.
think they're building that up.
That's what it feels
Your
like.
character.
Yeah. Is she in the book?
No, none of that is in the book.
Oh, that's true. Steven's not in the book.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess more to come.
That new content.
Yes. So I kind of feel like that's something. Belly's new BFF, question mark. I said the trailer was like the whole flashback. I said that earlier. Call with Belly and Laurel and I said like it must be hard to have like older kids because they're just like out in the world. They're like, all right, I gotta go, bye. And like,
he's like naked and
yes,
naked. I would be if my son ever answered the FaceTime.
My God,
I would no.
Yeah, Laurel is too cool.
Yeah,
I don't want my kids kissing in front of me, and I definitely don't want to know what they were doing.
Oh my God, I wild, radical.
Okay,
even
I put, oh my God, secret with Conrad? Question mark? Because this is before I figured it out. I'm writing these notes as I'm watching.
That was in the book.
Oh.
And I found it weird in the book too. I'm like, why?
Yeah, she really should have just said something because now it's a lie.
Yeah, and now she kind of goes into that like at the end.
Okay.
They're setting something up there, yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, obviously she still loves him, so she still feels a little it's a sore subject. Yeah.
It's a secret.
I said this earlier, not really fair that everyone is painting Jer into this like you were supposed to be perfect.
Yeah.
Laurel and her husband or ex-husband flirting. Belly's dad trying to get back with Laurel. Love Conrad's BFF. I just really like his BFF over in California.
Read you my note on her.
Laurel's hair again, so cute. Oh my God, Steven, car accident. Conrad fired.
That was insane.
Yes. Not the parents having a wild night, and Steven's all like laid up in the hospital,
literally almost dead.
Yes.
So in the book, they get Conrad back to Cousins for this ceremony for Susanna, but none of the world building of like we know he's in California and he's studying whatever, but none of that. No,
okay.
It is there, but none of that extra.
Okay,
it's interesting.
There's no real. You don't see him over there, basically.
Correct.
And then I said snow at Cousins. So this is a flashback of when Conrad is showing up for Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm like, is Cousins like the perfect place? It like snows and you have beautiful summers. Like, okay.
Yeah, it is.
And then I said start a fire, ha ha ha, because he was like, do you want me to start a fire? And then like flashback of the last time he started a fire
that
in the fireplace
was wild.
And I'm like, haha. And when I said, dang, I want some chocolate, because she was making that chocolate look really good.
Yeah, I was like, damn, girl. Like, oh, in the book, they talk about Belly gaining the freshman 15.
Oh, gosh.
And that's why she says, like, when she trips on the stairs, and she's like, no, you can't pick me up. I'm too heavy.
Oh, God, they really laid into that in the book. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The fact that Belly and Conrad share like an 80-year-old's Christmas night. Like they're like doing crosswords and like watching a movie like 80-year-olds. Which is a complete opposite of what Jer and her would be doing. You know, you're just like really setting up the scene of like her different experiences, different lives with these two different brothers. Like,
yes.
I said, dang, didn't tell Jer that Conrad was there. And then, dang, Steven woke up mad / sad.
Okay, wait. You just got me thinking. So Belly was there for Christmas. She lies to Jer. It's March. He books a trip and doesn't tell her. He's mad at her.
Yes.
He must be mad at her. And that's why they have that like fight to break up.
You think so?
Maybe the timing is perfect. He doesn't tell her.
I guess that's true. Does that happen? Does this all happen in the book?
By the way, yes, in the book.
Okay.
He knows. Conrad tells him very casually.
Oh, you think he knew?
I think he knew.
And it was like mad on top. Shoot.
It had to have been something more than that. That was
Also, I mean, Belly should have just said, because it is nothing if you just say, oh yeah, Conrad's here. Like then it's nothing. But now that she didn't say anything, it's officially something.
Yeah. Anything else on that list, girl?
Nope. Those are my list.
Okay.
My list.
I have heartbreak. My God, do they run you through it?
Yeah, they do. Again, another freaking full episode.
When she's like, I need to talk. The fact that he did not stay by her side and work extremely hard to keep those two away from each other is astonishing.
I know. That should have been his whole job.
At that party, that should have been his responsibility.
His whole job doing that.
And by the way, like, how embarrassing for her that all these people know and nobody tells her, you know?
That is. It's like you're the only one out of this joke.
Yeah, exactly.
And that girl wanted to tell her so bad.
Oh, yeah.
She wanted.
Fucking, I fucked your boyfriend. You loser, you don't even know.
Ugh, that's so gross. I know, when she threw up, I was like, that's how I'd feel.
I would have too.
I would have thrown up.
Especially if, like, you're madly in love.
Mm-hmm.
Madly in love. Like, I don't even think she knew what madly in love was last season.
Yeah, she, like, has now lived it for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. God, it's crazy.
And in the book, she does tell him, like, you know how much a big deal sex is to me.
Yeah.
But in the show, she says, you knew it was such a big deal. You know, I've only slept with one other person. And she was like trying to dig it to him.
Yeah. And man, it hurt his heart when she said that. But like, also shut up, Jer. Like,
yeah.
How many people have you been with? Like,
to your point about like, we were on a break, like, you are lifelong friends.
Yes. And that's the first thing that you do.
Oh, man.
That's crazy. Then I would think, like, how close are you always to that then?
Yeah.
That, like, it literally took a fight and a couple of days for you to be with somebody else.
So wrong.
Yeah. Nah, I would have been so hurt.
I feel like the showrunners are just geniuses because they're like putting team this, team that. Well, by the way, it's really no competition.
Yes, I know. I know they really, I mean, they clean him up in the end, but they really made Jer look bad, look dirty, look like, ugh, why would she ever pick him? Like, step in Conrad now.
Yeah.
And then towards the end of that second episode you're like, okay.
Yeah. Maybe we should title this episode The Slap Heard Around the World. I titled it, Yes, It's an Emergency. Oh my God, we are so back. So, okay, I have the parents. I like them together. We never seen it before.
I know. They love each other.
They love each
other.
Like,
everyone's who has divorced parents, like, dream is for their parents to get back together.
Yeah. Except obviously the kids don't know. I'm like, they're not kids, but whatever. And then I miss Susanna so much.
I know, me too. I feel like the house is Susanna.
Yes. I
Like,
agree.
Yes. When Belly was like, I went to cousins because I don't want to be alone. And they were like, well, who are you here with? And she's like, well, it's just me.
Yeah.
But like, she's there with the house. She's there with Susanna.
Everywhere. And she's everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've established that in the first season. Or second
Yeah.
season.
Which I love. Taylor and Steven still obsessed. Like,
I love it.
Steven's like, I've got to be the adult in the room here again. I've got to tell her.
Mm-hmm.
She throws a fit again for seemingly no reason.
Yes, I know. She like loses her crap.
Yeah. And when he got hit by the car and they were like, he's in a coma, he has like a swollen brain. I was like,
I know. I was like, shoot, he does die.
No, I thought that.
I know.
I was like, you better not. Belly can't handle it. Isabel can't handle it. She's,
Isabel.
Destitute.
I know. We are all rich. She's hanging on by a freaking string, y'all.
Yeah. I do think Annika had like really good advice for her at the passport office.
Oh yeah, I think she did too. I think that was good too because I mean I do appreciate Annika not being like he's the worst. I mean she did that, but she also was like, well,
yeah, I always tend to like if my friend has a problem with a boy, I always try to tend to side with the boy and like play the other side.
Yeah, a little bit of a giving them a different perspective.
Yeah.
But you don't have to talk to them.
Exactly. But then also always be like, well, I'm on your side. So
yeah,
whatever you want to do, I don't care. It's your life. But this is probably what he was thinking, or this is what.
Yeah.
Anyway, I put, do we hate Agnes? First off, I hate the name.
I know. Agnes is a rough name.
Sorry.
I love Agnes.
I don't.
That's the BMF, right?
Yeah.
I love her.
No, she's a brown-nosing. I feel like the mistake Conrad made was Agnes's mistake. Agnes was distracting him.
Yeah. I think that she's the one that did it wrong. I thought he was covering for her.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then he gets fired.
Yeah.
Freaking fired. That sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think that. But I just appreciate that he has like a friend over there.
Yeah.
And like they've already like established they're not going to be dating. She is not a threat to his. Well, I don't know. Maybe that comes up. But like, just a BFF. I like that. I appreciate it.
Him talking about Belly and losing her, I was like, dude, you have got to move on.
I know. I'm like, it's been 3 years. Like, you really haven't. Like, it's like, come on, dude. Also her. Yes, I know. And I think like you can always be in love with your first love. I think that's fine. But like,
I don't.
To be like, I guess like so caught up still that you're like lying about him and like he's lying about her.
Yeah.
Like y'all move on.
Yeah. I mean, I think about my first love every now and again. Not that fondly. It ended
not like that.
It ended pretty poorly for me.
Well, that's why.
So like I'm not like, can I appreciate the moments? Of course.
Yeah, that's the thing. I guess that's what I mean. Like,
yeah,
you can appreciate your first love for it being your first love.
Exactly.
And you can look back on it as that.
Totally.
But to be like so caught up in it still,
weird.
Like, move on, dude. You're about to be a doctor. Like,
right. It's just not realistic.
And like her too. She can always be like, oh yeah, we were in love. But like clearly she's holding like a big thing for him still.
Yeah. And by the way, she's like taking care of business with Jeremiah.
Yeah, she is. Like, can she really be that madly in love with Jeremiah if she's like can't even talk about Conrad? Like, if I was Jer, I'd be worried that she doesn't talk about him very much. I'd be like, why is it such a subject with you?
Yeah.
Like, it should be nothing. If it's nothing, then it should be nothing.
Yeah.
And it's clearly something.
To your point, there's a million other people out there. Team freaking Cam Cameron. Where is that guy?
I know. Where's Cam Cameron, man?
Bring him back.
Seriously.
What was my last thought? So I put Conrad has really evolved, I think. Even he's talking about his feelings. He's just really grown up. And I think
space has helped that. He's not like in his little bubble still.
Yeah. He's grown. The great news is like the fans have like grown with the show. So Belly, like at the hospital trying to deal with traumatic brain injury stuff, and her parents is off like fucking with their phones off.
I know, my God.
What the fuck is wrong with you two?
I know, when the doctor was like, here's the paperwork. If somebody gave me paperwork as a college student, I'd be like, well, she did. I mean, the next scene was her freaking out, but like never.
So yeah, Belly is like, I would have, to your point, kicked the the neurologist in the crotch.
I know. He was very rude too. I was like super, super rude. And honestly, that's kind of how it
too.
I know. But honestly, that's our healthcare system, even in real life. So that was maybe the most realistic part of the show, is the healthcare system.
Bummer. I really was like, I don't know. And then she goes and forgives him.
I know. From the beginning, like, good for them that they love each other or whatever. I just don't feel it with her. I feel like she's making a conscious effort to love him as hard as she's loving him. Which, I mean, you have to like make an effort. But I mean, when you're married and stuff, but like, it's like she's having to try really hard.
Agree.
To continue it, to love him as hard as he's loving her.
Yeah, agreed.
And that's just not fair to Jer. She basically wasted his last 3 years.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And then he proposes. I also feel like she's just like, I don't even think she realizes that she's just going through these motions.
Yeah. I know. And I kind of loved, like, in the book how he proposed. He was in their dorm room, her dorm room.
Oh, okay.
And it was rushed, and it was their first time talking. It was super rushed.
Yeah.
And
like, you can tell it's on a whim.
Yeah. And he has that conversation with Redbird, and it gets him going. Then he sleeps at the hospital. Then he says something, and she's like, yes.
Mm-hmm. Like, she cut him off.
But she
like,
doesn't.
Belly, would you consider yes?
Exactly. Yeah. And I don't know. Like, I feel like they're old enough to make that decision at the age they're at now.
I think so too. I definitely was like, yes, but like straight out of a breakup, you proposed. Yeah. Because they kind of broke up a little bit right now. Like, she was like, you're never going to fix this. So like straight from the most extreme to the most extreme.
Yes.
That's just a little too much commitment for just out of a breakup. So just out of a cheating breakup, that's what you do next?
In the book, he also had the ring.
Oh, so he was like ready.
Right. This felt like more spur of the moment.
Yeah. Like, it was more of a recommitment to her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never going to do this ever again. It'll never happen again. I promise. Yeah. Let's get married. So,
yeah.
What more to come?
Alisha, would you have forgiven him?
I mean, it's hard to say if I would, because I want to say like no, but I mean, they're off of a 3-year relationship, an extremely clingy one. So
you mean loving? You mean loving?
Yeah, that is a baby. I don't know. Honestly, if I'm Belly, then that makes sense. Forgiving him.
Such a hot take.
So, I mean, she just seems like she's trying to make it work.
Yeah.
She's trying to make Jer work in any way she can.
Yeah.
Even if she's making up for his inadequacies.
Yeah. You know, feeling like putting myself in her shoes at that age, I like was obsessed with someone, and they were obsessed, I'm quoting in quotes back. Nothing serious. But I probably would have been like, okay. No, but like,
all good.
It's all good. I think as an adult, being like, okay, he messed up, and but the bones of the relationship is so good, it would be hard for me to walk away. I
guess that's it.
But that's also coming with like lived experience and like,
yeah.
You know,
but that's why it's not fair that he just proposes to her.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, forgive me and say yes.
But did she want it?
I mean, I think she did, but I'm just saying it's not fair that they're proposing to each other. Like, that's what they did to it's just, I don't know.
In the book, she did not want it.
Oh, really?
And she was embarrassed by it.
Then that's got to come up again. I bet you in some other way that they're going to bring that emotion around, like being embarrassed. Maybe she's not going to want to tell someone. Maybe she's not going to want to tell Conrad or something. I don't know.
She's not going to want to tell her family. In the book, she did not want it. They kept it private for like a month or two.
Oh, wow.
A month, probably.
I guess more to come. And then that's the episode ends. You know, it didn't even leave you with like a cliffhanger,
which I kind of like appreciated.
I do appreciate, but I was like, but it also didn't give you anything more.
Alisha, it gave us everything.
I know, but it didn't tell me what was going to happen next. Like, stay tuned.
You need to read the book really quick.
I'm not going to read the book and I'm waiting. I'm like, you're Corinna.
Listen to it.
No, because I want these all to be a
surprise.
Okay.
I do think our conflicting knowledge is helpful.
I think so too, yeah. The fact that you have more, like, because I feel like you are bringing your knowledge of Agnes into the show, and I just kind of see it more surface, like, oh, what a good friend. But you also see a little bit more, plus what's in the show. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever you got.
But I cannot say more good things about that. Wow.
All right.
I'm still smiling about it. Okay, well,
yeah, it is.
So much for hanging out with us on Slay and Pray with Alisha and Corinna. Whether today was a slay or a pray or an emergency episode, we're glad you spent it with us.
I'm Alisha.
And I'm Corinna.
Until next time, we hope you slay all day.
See ya.